Teachers in school as well as parents at home will tell you that if you want to keep your money and let it pile up, you should put it in a savings account in your bank rather than keep it in your sock. But is that really good advice? Hello guys, it's Millennial Investor, and today we're going to go over why saving accounts are really bad nowadays compared to simply investing your money in the stock market. So there are two main reasons why people were putting their money in saving accounts. Firstly, security, and then second of all, they would get somewhat of a return. That used to be true back in like 1980s or 1990s, where the interest rates were actually worth a while for you to put money in your saving account and then get some returns back, because that money that you would put into the bank, then the bank will lend it out to some other people, get interest rates on that and pay you a percentage. But that is no longer true. You will only get 0.01% return on your saving accounts, and that is why that option is really not good anymore nowadays. But the security is still there, so that's a viable option for people that don't want to keep their money at the home or at the house or anywhere else. They can still put it in the cash ISA in the bank and just let it sit there. So why do people still recommend young people that you should put all of your money in a savings account in 2021 rather than invest it in the stock market? I believe that comes down to a lack of knowledge in the personal finance space. So if you look at those companies that we have presented here on the screen, that is some of the top companies, top banks in the UK, and you can see the amount of dividend that they pay every single year. So if you look at Barclays, one of the most popular, going through market cap, 30 billion pounds in market cap, and it pays 2.3% dividend. So let's compare that now to the savings account offer that they have on the website. So on the website, we can see Everyday Saver, they offer you 0.01%. Let's say you have managed to save up £10,000 over a set period of time. So we got £10,000 and then multiply it by the offer that you have, so 0.01%. That equals out to be that's 1%, and then that's 0.1%, and that's 0.01%. So you will get £1. So keeping £10,000 in a saving account in Barclays will give you £1 back. Now that just sounds like a scam. That just sounds like a spit in the face, getting £1 for keeping £10,000 in your savings account. Now let's compare that to the dividend that they pay. And the dividend amount that Barclays pays is 2.3%. So let's say you buy Barclays stock for £10,000. That's the amount that you are willing to spend, and times that by the dividend that they actually pay. So 2.3%. And that equals out to be £230. So that's 230 times more getting from the dividend yield rather than the savings account. So that seems like a much better option than just putting it in the saving account. And that goes for pretty much every single bank in the UK. If we look at NatWest, on the website, we can see 0.01%. Obviously, they have different saving accounts, but 0.25%, but that only goes up to £10,000, and then 3% only goes up to £1,000. So you're always getting limited by some sort of idea that they have, and the one that can actually be open to any balance account is 0.01%. So again, 2.9% dividend that NatWest Group pays, compared to 0.01% that they pay in your saving accounts. That's 290 times the amount. Another one that we can take a look at is Lloyds Banking. Again, 2.9% dividend yield that they pay compared to 0.01% on the saving account. So 290 times more than what you would get in your saving account. And then another benefit of that is that you can open up a stocks and shares ISA on your investment account, and you don't have to pay any dividend tax on the income that you get, as well as any capital gains tax. So let's say you invest £10,000, the stock goes up 1%, and you also get 2.9% dividend. So you'd get £390 in that year, and you will not have to pay a penny on tax. So let's say in a given year you have invested that £10,000 in a stocks and shares ISA, which is tax advantage, and you don't have to pay any tax. And your your stock went up by 1% and you was also paid out 2.9% in dividend. That equals out to be 3.9% return in that year. So you would make £390 from just holding that stock for a year. Now you don't have to pay any capital gains tax or any dividend yield tax on that account. So Stocks and Shares ISA up to £20,000 every single financial year. So from April to April, usually you can deposit up to £20,000 and don't have to pay any tax in that year. So that's great if you actually want to start investing and start building up that passive income rather than putting all your money in a savings account that offers you 0.01% like a cash ISA account. But savings accounts were not always bad. They used to be good back in 1980s and 1990s, where savings account would actually provide you with 10% return in the 1990s, then about 3 to 5% returns in the early 2000s, and then from 2010 they would not outperform inflation, as you can see on the graph, and currently they usually go up to like 0.1% at best if you find a bank that offers you. But there's obviously limitations if you want to withdraw your money, if you want to increase the amount that you want to deposit. There's always limitations, and you can only hope for 0.01%. So that is not good if you want your money to grow, because it's not outperforming inflation. The current inflation is about 1 to 2%, let's say, and you are losing money every single year by keeping it in the savings account. So just investing that money into the stock market will get you better results than investing it into the savings account. And obviously another option that you can have that will minimize the risk when you are investing in the stocks market is investing into an index fund. So getting a piece of some of the best companies out there, like S&P 500, which collects the best 500 companies in United States, or as well as FTSE 100, which is the top 100 stocks in the UK. Those index funds usually have great and safe returns for anyone that invests into them. S&P 500 returns on average 8 to 10% for the last 50 years. So that's a good enough sample where you can go like, okay, I can invest into S&P 500 and not really worry about my money. So that's it for this video. I hope I helped you to visualize that saving accounts in 2021 in the UK and the US are really terrible if you want to make your money grow. Investing that in the stock market on a tax advantage account will be a much better choice. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.